Hello, folks, students, and professionals. Let's welcome back another important session. Let's try to understand classical output determination by using SAP nace transaction in S4HANA sales or SAP SD. So why I'm specifically talking about nace transaction? This is the collective transaction. It can be utilized by your logistics execution, order management, and your material management, and your PP, wherever the output determination is available, that module is they can able to reutilize in a central way by using transaction called nace. Actually, don't worry about that. Let's try to understand our output determination in by using nace. Okay, output determination by using nace. Okay, all good. Let's try to understand this one. Okay, if you already have some experience in ACC, so that you can quickly understand. If you don't have that experience also, I'm trying to help you out. Okay, what exactly happens? Okay, we have a business processes like your credit sales. Okay, by using order document type, there is something called cash sales, that is maybe your BV or CS cash shells, how it works. Okay, this is based on credit period, your OR document type, and when it goes to returns, RE, and credit memo. Okay, credit memo is your CR. Okay, and your debit memo is DR, or else your free of charge. Okay, FD and SFD, subsequent free of charge. Okay, so and when it comes to so all these are the order document types. For example, okay, you have configured all these things last few days. Okay, it has a billing document F2 here. Your billing document is BV, and here it is RE, and this is G2, and this is okay. Okay, L2. One second. Okay, so again, this, if you want, you can able to use proforma invoice. Generally, you don't have invoice either order related, or else you can able to use it. This is special scenario as based on client request, and you have again maybe you can use billing level RE or F2, or few other things will comes into picture, subsequent free of charge process. Anyhow, whatever it may be the case, okay, all these are the different billing document types. So basically what happens, okay, when you create order, okay, basically you will send order acknowledgement to your customer. So order acknowledgement means, so who is the customer, so who is my ship to address, and how much the quantity, so what kind of materials I'm selling. Okay, so you will have a certain terms and conditions when you raise a sales order. Okay, so like how many times orders got your order got changed multiple times, so that information you will send, you'll communicate. This is the communication between the person who is supplying the goods, the person who ordered actually. Okay, so in the similar way, you will send your delivery information and you will send your billing information. For that, you require a medium. So like how you are going to send this information. Most popular tool nowadays is email. Okay. Apart from that, you can able to send the same information for printout. And olden days, there is something called they're using called fax, and there is something called EDI. EDI can be idoc, information, or else your XML for other third-party tools. And there is something called you're going to use something called special function. Okay, and there is something called mail. This is quite old. Okay, there is something called external send. This is external send is your email basically. So all these are the different kind of mediums used to pass information. Okay, what sort of outputs will be there? Order information, delivery information, and billing information. There is something called before that inquiry and quotation also. Here you will have a case like, uh, maybe inquiry can be communicated through printout, inquiry information can be communicated through email, inquiry simply, they can able to use simply your mobile or fax, whatever you call. Okay, so all these are the different mediums it is available to communicate between two parties. So what exactly it is, all these we'll call it as outputs. Okay, the information carrier tools we'll call it as actually mediums, and in general terms we'll call in technical terms we'll call it as output, the result of your determination. Okay, how you are going to do output determination? When I save, see here, I have a choices. When I save my sales order, do I need to send printout immediately? Okay, or else today night? Okay, the print can be today night. Okay, or else week end. Okay, when I supposed to send what actually? This is we'll call it as a time frequency. The similar way, generally email will send it immediately, right? Okay, when this medium to be captured, everything will be controlled by your output determination. Okay, what is this nace? Let's keep it aside as of now. You are going to determine your output based on, okay, whom to I send. Okay, whom to I send, who is sending. Okay, so that means two parties at least it's supposed to share. So whom to I send, it can be like, multiple parties also. Okay, generally if you take most of the times sales order, the prime party is sold to party, here is ship to, here is either bill to or payer, right? You're sending. All these are the partner functions. So when I would like to determine output, I should require all these things. Don't ask me again a question. We know all these things. If you are ECC guy, definitely you know all these things. Someone is directly using S4 HANA in my course, definitely he must have to understand what is this output determination. That's why this explanation is all about. Okay. Okay. You said medium. Okay. You said what I supposed to send. Okay, this is what I supposed to send. Information, right? Okay, this is information. Okay, by using what? By using your mediums. So all this process will be controlled by your output determination. Okay, do you agree? You must have to agree. So for that, what we have to do is we're using simple concept called output determination. Okay, why I'm calling this one as classical output determination. Okay, so this is when SAP started. Almost it is more. The lifetime of this classical output determination is more than 30 years in the industry. Okay, how they are using? By using condition technique. So condition technique, you already know, right? Like pricing, so many concepts, material determination, material listing and exclusion, so many places we have used. There is nothing specific to explain about output determination here. Let's try to understand this output determination by using condition technique, okay, in a practical way. So before starting this, why I'm calling this one classical? Because there is something called a new output determination also available in the market. Okay. So if you way back to my course in S4 HANA, so I just explained this new output determination. It's not used by condition technique. Okay. You can able to try this course at your end, and I'm just trying to give this classical output determination also. It will be useful for ECC folks and S4HANA folks. So why only classical output determination is demanded? Let me try to explain you. So why? Because it has a certain bottlenecks for new output determination. On the go, I'll try to explain you and why classical output determination is so important when you are going for migration from your ECC to S4 HANA, or else when you are trying to create greenfield implementation. That means new S4 HANA implementation also, you will have a certain bottlenecks because it has its own limitations. I'm not saying that new output determination is not powerful, but it has its own bottlenecks as of now. Until 2025, I'm talking about that one. Okay, still it has to uh, come with new releases, but I don't know when it is going to get possible actually. Okay, so whatever it may be the case, if you really wanted to learn S4 HANA, currently I'm holding 276 lectures with 83 hours. If you really want, you can able to subscribe this course, and this is for condition contract management. And when it comes to idocs, specifically talking about idoc output determination, I'm explained on the go in this idoc training course. So your idoc output determination is by using condition technique is similar in ECC and S4 also. If you don't know, then better subscribe this course. That's what I'm expecting. I have few set of courses also, like advanced level also pricing learning. Okay. Anyhow, you can track it down those two courses, and let's come back to the practicals. Okay. So as I said that, order management, sales order, and your delivery and your billing, all three functions, if you go for shipping also, you can able to individually configure output determination by using condition technique. For example, if you go to SPRO, let's go to the our favorite module called sales and distribution. Here, if you go to the basic functions, and you can able to see this output determination. So output determination by using condition technique. So here output determination is available for sales and billing. If you see this, this is all about your condition technique, defining your condition tables and your output types and access sequence, and connecting your access sequence with your output type, how you have done in your pricing, connecting condition type with condition tables with the access sequence in the similar way. Access sequence connecting with your output type here, wherever the possibility is there. When you are trying to configure for your pricing, you are trying to configure your access sequence with your condition types there. Okay, here we'll call it as an output type. Because similar way, same output procedure, it exactly follows the condition technique what we have in the pricing or in other concepts. Okay, so it's quite easy compared with pricing, because the field definition is very less compared with that. This is just for to trigger your output type. Okay, now you got a question like, we have a different mediums like printout and email and what you call EDA, idoc, or else special functions or ALE configuration, distribution type. So what exactly it is going to happen? You can able to configure by using different output types. That's what I am talking about this here. Okay, fine. Let's try to understand this. Then what about the nace? Okay, so if you are ECC, then this information is for first time learners. You try to understand. It's my responsibility. nace is the centralized decode based on different applications. For example, if you take sales, if I click here, all sales related output types will be available. And if I click shipping, all my delivery related and shipping related output types will be available. And if you go for billing, my billing related output types will be available. By using SPRO based on individual functions, you can able to access for output determination, or else you can able to use this centralized T code nace actually. Okay, so nace means NACE is the transaction. Okay, that's fine. So we'll try to configure. Before configuring, I'll try to explain you a few things. Okay, so let's select this. So this issue. Okay, so like let me try to copy a few standard output types. For example, um, AN 00. Okay, and second one is, okay, you can able to see this AF 000 is for your inquiry. AF 000 for your inquiry. Okay, ENQR inquiry, and this is for quotation, and this is for your sales order. The similar way, this is for your delivery chalana or delivery output type. Okay, so PL 000. This is your pick list. Okay, pick list, and when it goes to this one, RD 000. Okay, and this is for your billing. So I think RD 03, it's for cash sales, I remember, as far as I remember. Okay, like that, you will have, these are the most, the frequency of these outputs can be utilized. What is more important most of the times in, so it depends on the project. Most of the times, all these are the output types will be used. We can able to use other output types also. That is different story. Let's try to understand one output type different determination by using condition technique, so that you can better understand others by doing the same thing. Okay, so before that, let me try to hear one thing in S4HANA cross applications. Okay, so if you go to the bottom, this is called output control. This is for new output determination. What is the condition? So if you would like to, uh, what I would say, if you would like to use classical output determination, you have to off the new output determination. If you would like to use uh, new output determination, you have to off the classical output determination. That is the difference actually. So let's off the new output determination, since we have already seen last time. So for example, this is the billing document. So let me try to make it inactive. I don't want to use it. So in the similar way, if you go to the sales document, I don't want to see this output type. Let me inactive here. This is one of the key important step. Okay, before going for an AS actually. Uh, Otherwise, it will not work. By default, new output type will be activated. So let's go to the, so even for this goods moment, let's try to make it inactive. Let's try to see this. Okay, this is what I feel. Okay, so that's it. As of now, let's inactivate this. Okay, let's try to create a sales order. What is actually it is triggering. So let's go to the extras and go to the output and header and click on edit. Okay, so your old is in ECS exactly looks like. Okay, so I have inactivated. So let's go to the SPRO. So reference IMG. Let's go for sales and distribution, and let's go to the sales. Uh, so let's go to the basic function, not sales. Okay, so let's try to see. This is called output determination. Okay, in output determination, output determination using condition technique. Let's try to configure for sales document. So let's try to create it for print, and we'll discuss all the way how the requirements will be there in real time also. So what is your job needs to be done? I'll try to guide you here. So let's come here. First, we define condition table. So on which uh, requirement combination we would like to generate an output. So assume that what system understands. Okay, if sales organization order type is there, then only output need to generated, or else for sales org only output type need to generated. Okay, or else only order type, only output type need to generate. So what way you would like to configure? That's what is all about. This is basically like your key combinations. So let me take 555. uh, so let's this is in changed mode by default. Let's go to the create. Okay, let's press enter. So I would like to create my output determination, for example. So I can say that the first preference will be sales org. Okay, and then I go to the, okay, let's go to, maybe I can say sales document type. This is one combination I want it. So I'll tell you why I'm defining this, how it will be there. So if this combination matches, see, you can able to see this pricing, it is A star, it is B star. Okay, so B star tables will be your what I would say output tables. So let's go to the 5556. Okay, so I would like to take one more. So let me take sales organization. So I would like to do this one also. For a reason, I'm just explaining. It can be like, hundreds of key combinations will be there in real time. Let's try to understand. So I would like to make it this one. Maybe I can go for, so I'll go for the customer group. Okay. And finally, what I want is sales document type. Okay. So this is one key combination. Let's share this in local object, no issues. So we don't have any package available like real time. So this is 5557. I would like to define only sales document type. Okay. So we have defined our combinations. So we have created the tables. Let's try to understand this. So before going for output type, let's try to place these tables in access sequence. This is the same condition technique, what we followed for our pricing. So let's go for new entries. So standard ones, if you would like to see, you can able to see this one. I don't want to copy this one. We can able to define, see, since we defined our own requirements, let's go for new entries. So maybe GORD, okay, sales output. Okay, let's put it access sequence, go to the new entries. So this is the tables we have taken. So let me try to check. So let's do one thing. Let's keep it here. This one as 6 and this one as 5 table. I will explain you. That's why. So let's go for this. And this is 5557. It doesn't matter. Cannot be in sequence. Here, if it is 5556, if I want, I can able to define 841 also. Okay. So the combination is important. So here you can able to take customer also, customer group also, or else metal group also, or else any other field which is matches for your requirement, on which criteria if it is matches, then output supposed to be triggered. Okay. So here why I have taken, if you look at this is more specific to more generic. Why it is more specific? First, it match sales organization, and if it is find customer group, and then it needs to find sales document type for output record, then only it need to generate. Okay. Second, it is lighter when you compare it with step 10 to step 20, sales organization and sales document type. So there is no restriction like customer group or customer or material or something else. So it is lighter. If you go below, it is even lighter. Just if it is matches with sales document type, then output record must be generated. Let's try to determine this. Let's select the fields and press enter. This is for field determination. Okay. So let's go for second one. It's simple. So now let's go to the third one. Okay. All good. Let's save this. So what is the objective here? Exclusion indicator. If I find this combination, you can able to skip rest up to. If I find this one, you can able to skip the below one. If it is matches only, so finally it will arrive to this one. If you all three match not matches, my output must not generated. It's supposed to fail. That's what the objective is all about. Okay. What is this requirement? Like I'm using, assume that the GURD, suppose it is general in nature, the same out type you can able to configure for uh, other billing and delivery or shipping. So my client has a restriction, or else the business requirement says it's supposed to work only sales order, that we can able to write one routine and we can able to control here. And you have a standard routines like, if it is, so if I assign this, if the credit block is there, then output won't trigger. Okay. So you can able to see this 9 and 11. So if in the similar way, the requirement 14, it matches with your cashiers, and this is for 5. So once order confirmed only, it's supposed to trigger. Like that, I have few set of routines. If you want, you can able to check and you can able to try this. It is very, very important. So like in access sequence, we have the frequency, like, if you find two or three different conditions in business formula, I can able to control this one. Okay. So for example, I have taken this table, 555, okay, with the same combination, sales organization and sales document type. So one is 555 and another one is uh, triple, 556. Okay, these two are assume that the same requirement. So one table is specifically need to generate output for exports, and another one is specifically need to generate for imports, or else I have a certain conditions. Okay, whenever I find a tax, okay, I need to generate output. Otherwise, it has to use another table like that. You can able to restrict how you want based on your client requirement. That's what is all about your requirement routine here. Probably might have questions. Actually, it is not mandatory in. You must have to use this one in real time also. But I'm talking about in my experience what I have seen. Okay, so let's go to the output types. When you go to the output types, as I said that this is a sales order. You can able to copy this one. You will have a different sections. One is output type and mail and text and processing routines and partner functions. Okay. If you want, you can go for it. Okay. Or else, uh, so if I click this, it is coming to change mode. Okay. Change and display mode. So let's try to select this and let me try to copy it. Okay, so GORD I'm just creating here. Okay, so so whatever the settings will be there, that will be copied. Okay, so just click this. This is for scripting, basically language related and SAP script related text tables will be there. Just press enter how many times or else. Okay, let's try. Let's see. You can able to see this how it is copying. So from your keyboard, just press enter, or else take a long press of enter button so that it is trying to copy uh, all the SAP script text related tables at the back end, because these tables will be the backbone to generate your output. It's not like your regular pricing, right? Okay, why it is that? It depends on the script, means the language, what kind of languages it is got configured also. Okay, no problem. So let's double click this. Okay, let's double click this, or else go back and select this and click on this display button, so that it will get back to the same process. Here output type is like similar way how you have condition type. It is a 4-digit code. You can able to take it whatever you want, but most preferably G and Y will be used in real time, or else direct is, I have seen certain projects BA000 is the output type, what SAP has given got directly utilized, but I would advise better use your copied one. Okay, so this is the text order confirmation. This, if I want it, I can able to change. Okay, order acknowledge. If you want, you can able to whatever the text you want it. This is just a name, like this is, see, being a user, I must understand that this output is belongs to acknowledgement, or else some other different kind of output is customer is expecting within the sales order. If you would like to do the printouts for 2 or 3 formats, okay, then I should understand the name first. Okay, that is one thing. So here you will have a definition. Okay, the first one is access sequence. Okay, so this is the access sequence. We just assign this. Okay, just remove the standard one. So we'll try to check all this one by one. Okay, let's keep it aside as of now. um, so first I would like to explain you one thing. Access to conditions means if you tick this one. Okay, remember this, access to conditions means if you tick this one, so it's supposed to work based on condition technique. Then you got it out. So if it is not condition technique, then what is the other possibility? Okay, I'll show you. Let's go to the your ECC XD02 or XD03 customer if you are ECC guy, or else go to the BP. Okay, if it is, since it is S4. So let's come here. I'll show you. If this tab is available, then fine. If it is not available, also no issues. Let's go to the BP master. Let's try to choose your customer. Go to the sales and distribution. Okay, so here, if you look at this is called documents. So output, by using condition technique, you can able to trigger general way, or else you can able to assign your output type for your, what I would say, customer wise also you can able to assign. Here you can if you assign output, it will trigger here. So this is what you can able to do it. So what is the uh, base for this? Let's go to the general data. Okay, let's try to remember what is the account group we created. This is DD01. So let's go to the SPRO. So which screen you are watching? Let me try to, yeah, you are watching the same screen, right? So let's come here. So just let's try to break down this one. Let's go to the financial accounting, account receivable and account payable. Let's go to the customer accounts, master data, and preparation for creating master data. So here, if you come here, what is your account group? DD01. Okay, so why you are getting that setting? If you come here, you can able to assign whatever the output determination procedure you assign, that you can able to do here. Okay, so maybe you can able to see this in standard. This is DB0001. You can use this one for sold to party, and this is ship to party and bill to and payer. 1 2 3 4 he has given. If you really wanted to determine output determination based on uh, your account group and a direct from BP master, you can able to use this one. Okay, such a case, what we're going to do is, okay, you need not take this one. Okay, this is all about access to conditions. This much explanation you must require. Let me try to show you the help actually. So if you don't believe me, okay, so what it is, if you leave this field blank, if you are processing sales and shipping billing document output, the system automatically determine output determination stored on your customer master data. Okay, so if you want, it is based on your condition records. Okay, which is your those you are going to maintain, that need to be triggered. So like you'll maintain your condition record VV31, or else that is for your billing, like VV11 or VV12. So if you would like to trigger the output based on your output condition records, then you have to take this one, or else if it is from your BP master, you have to uncheck this much explanation it must be needed. You have to test this one. So cannot be changed. So for example, once output is triggered and saved, if you don't allow you to change or repeat output, then you have to take this one generally. So if you are using output determination through output condition records, you have to take this one. So if it is specifically required, if the most of the times, so in support, if you try to re-trigger or if you try to change the existing output, then you don't do that. Okay, so this is for trigger multiple times your output type. Okay, if you really wanted to trigger your output type multiple times, you have to use it. So next one is partner independent output type. Okay, you have a sold to party, ship to party, bill to party, payer. Okay, if you would like to trigger output type for multiple partners, okay, so then you have to use it. uh, One moment, someone is knocking my door. I am back. So if you don't want to change, I will show you this one. So this is filter. So suppose for different applications, okay, from different applications or for different applications, you would like to do the multi-issuing. Okay, so like if you would like to give three or more kind of output types, then you can able to use it. Let me try to help you out for this. Okay, so let me try to show you this one in help again. See, if you see this, if add an order item to sales order for which order confirmation already sent, you will want to send a changed output in the same customer. Okay, suppose if you'd like to send the same output more times. Okay, so for example, I would like to explain this. So so output determination, you can able to do it at header level and item level. So item level, suppose you added 5 quantity with 1 line item and another 5 quantity with 2 line items. So you triggered output type, so the printout went to your customer. And again, after some time you came back. Okay, so your delivery is not at process, you will try to reutilize the same order. You came to know that third line item you would like to process for your customer. Certain times if you add line item as a third line item in the same sales order, if you'd like to re-trigger the output again, so that you are trying to issuing output type one more time, like that, how many times you want it, that you can able to do that. Okay, yeah, so if it can be a single partner or a single partner more times, or else multiple partners a single time or multiple times also. Okay, I think you understood what I'm trying to explain. So this is partner independent output. Okay, generally what happens if you configure for sold to party. Okay, so your output is processing for that sold to party only. Okay, but on instead that, it is not depending on your sold to party. partner function you would like to trigger for your ship to party, you would like to trigger for your bill to party, if you'd like to trigger for payers. So in what way I can able to say that in real time you have to send the output for your end user, you would like to send the output for your manager, you would like to send the output for your uh, uh, the person who maintains the price, or else CEO, like if you'd like to do for different partner functions, it might be your uh, standard partner functions or else custom partner functions. It cannot be depending on the partner what we maintain. Partner independent, not dependent. Independent means so that you can able to do that. Okay. So this is the special request from your customer. Okay. So one of my colleague is implemented this one by using this one. Okay. So this, if you want, you can able to do it. Okay. Processing log, I will show you this also practically. If you don't want to write the processing log, you can able to use this one. Okay. So when you are trying to change output, like for form program and routine, you will have a different form need to be triggered and a different program need to be triggered that you can able to use it. This is basically to your text symbols for this program. Let's go to the defaults actually. Okay, so it is very very important dispatch time. Okay, so most of the times you will have a for suppose this is basically for output need to be triggered email or else printout or else your idoc is supposed to be triggered immediately, then you have to use it. Fourth one we'll go to the fourth to the others. Okay, so it is you have a different application, okay, other than your SAP application, but it need to be triggered application with your own transaction. Such a case like any custom application is there, custom program it is written, such a case you will use it. And this is basically for your periodic job. Okay, when it is supposed to be triggered. So for example, you saved all sales orders today night and all deliveries today night and all billing documents today night, but it need to be triggered next day afternoon, then you'll schedule that period. So when it's supposed to, so that is fine. What could be the frequency, and when it's supposed to be triggered Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, or else every weekend, or else every 15 days, or else every day, or else every 1 hour, or every 2 hours difference need to be triggered. This is called periodic schedule job. Okay, output when it's supposed to be triggered. Okay, that the frequency we are going to control here immediately means it simply triggers immediately. This is means based on your background job setup, it will trigger the output. There is one program called RSNAS 000. By using that, we are going to set up periodic job. Okay. So basically, this is, let's try to keep this as of now. We don't want to use it. It will trigger when we save the application. And what is default values? Okay. So same output. Okay. By default, it need to take printout. Okay, the same output, suppose if you're using for email also, when you try to maintain output condition records, it will take the printout. Okay, generally we don't use it, we'll use two different output types, but still if you would like to change it. Okay, suppose print is not working, email I wanted to send it, if you want both, that is a different story. Okay, default is this one. For example, how it happens in olden days, they don't know, they use the same BA000 for uh, email output trigger and what I would say this one print output. Default value it will be copied. By default value it will be copied. So then, so the same BA000, if they don't, if they wanted to change it to email, that they have to change it manually. I'll show you this one. Don't worry about this. This is default partner function. So if it is sales order output, then you use it sold to party. If it is what I would say, if it is delivery output, you use ship to, and your billing, your RE or RG pair, or else that what I would say bill to party. So communication strategy, it is exclusively used for your email. Don't worry about this one. Standard they have given CS01. Okay. So for email sending, so we are checking for printout, then we don't use that one. So this is timing. So if periodic job not at all allowed, then do that. Okay. Job or time entry, application transaction not allowed, then you have to take this one. Okay. So immediate not allowed, you have to take this one. Okay. As of now, I'm not going to do anything, any time control. So this is storage system. So if it is only used for print, okay, here three things will be there. So print, archive, and print and archive. So print means it is only used for print. Archive means it will be archived. So this is print and archived in the database. Okay, if I say that archive, archive only means it is not allowed to do the print. If it is, so that means so if archived one, um, uh, it will be stored at some place in the database, and it is, see, if I set that print, I can able to do that prints again and again. If I said that archive means it is not allowing me to do the print actually. Print archive means first time it is allowing for print, and after that it will be archived like that. Okay, storage system, let's keep it print as of now. So this is, so at least one parameter is supposed to give. There is something called spool processing. We'll see that after some time. So you have to, for printing, you have to give either one of the parameter. Either this is the standard one, either sales organization level or sales organization or distribution channel level, or else your sales office level, like that. If you want to define your own shipping point, if it is related to delivery related, plant and storage location, this is also again. So or else you can able to take your own parameters for printout G parameters. Okay, certain fields if you defined with the help of the ABAP, you can able to trigger the user exit and like that. Okay, let's keep it sales organization. All these are related to mail control again. Okay, so sort will be there. Okay, sort, how the fields will be sorted. So this is all about your definition. Don't worry about these fields. We'll get back to this and we'll try to see as many as possible. I'll try to explain you. Okay, so this is all about, you know, what kind of languages you are using. Okay, here all these copied from your standard. Suppose if you want some specific language, like, you know, it need to be controlled and configured with the help of the above first, then only you can able to add that language here. Okay, there is something called processing routine. This section again, it is very very important for functional consultant. You can able to see this, all these are the mediums. It is uh, see, for this output type order, all these are the mediums are there. Okay, so but if you way back to your output type, so but actually printout is default. But by using this output type, I can able to use all these ones. Okay, this is for printing. Okay, this is for fax, and this is for external send, and this is for EDA. Okay, and this is for ALE distribution. You can able to see this RS nested is the program. So the program, see, this is SD SDoc underscore print 01. This is standard program. In real time, actually, we are not directly using this one because client will give requirements. Client will be give requirements like, you know, my material quantity need to be replaced here. I'll try to explain you how the form requirements will be. So first standard, we will see this. This is form routine, standard form routine, and you have something called your PDF form. Okay, this is standard. Okay, but it's not the actual requirement. You have two technologies. One is PDF. This this will be known by everyone. Another one is smart forms. Okay, by using smart forms transaction code for your output requirements, these will be there. You here, what is the basic thing you have to remember this? So this program is like, you know, what are all my requirements? Okay, in the form. Okay, while triggering any special conditions are there. I'll just try to justify this, don't worry. And this is form program, in which format it need to be printed. Okay, don't, people generally will confuse with this program, this one. This is form program. So this is processing program for your form actually. Okay, this is format, that's it. So if I don't want it, just simply select it, I can delete it. If I don't want it, simply select and delete it, right? So let's keep it this as of now. I would like to show you something here. If I don't want it, let's select this and delete this. Okay. So everything is there in output type definition only for functional consultant. Let's go to the partner functions. Here I have taken printout. It need to be triggered for Sol 2. So if I don't want this, oh God, if I don't want this, if I select this, I can able to delete this. Okay. So only by using this output type, I want printout fax and this one. If I don't want fax, also I can able to delete it. So generally, I'm using for this one only for my printout. I'm just keeping this, but I'll just try to explain you. I'm just keeping intentionally these two. Okay. So now final is or my order acknowledgement I'm placing. So this is output types for partner functions. Okay. So what we have defined there, the same thing which will comes into picture. So for example, this one is there. What are all the mediums we have? So for Sol to Vati, one is for printout, and if you go for two is for fax, and this six is for your EDI, like that email, like that, you can able to configure. There also we can able to do it. So there means in output definition, wherever you have given the Sol to that, you can able to do it. Maintain output determination procedure. So let me show you one standard one. Simply just take and place your output here. Okay. So let me take this GORDACK. Okay. Ordered acknowledgement output. I'm just taking my own one, simple one. Like how you have pricing procedure in the similar way, come here, just go to new entries, step. We can able to copy a standard and we can able to replace it and you can able to take the new entries that is also there. And we're taking our own one then. So I'm just placing here. Here also you will have a some definition like requirement. So two is for order confirmation. Let's select this and let's try to read this information. So if something is in, if I assign this routine, okay, if sales order is complete, then only it will work. Suppose if I have a it must not have delivery block or else billing blocks for printing or else no, you must not have any credit blocks. Okay, so such a cases it will not work. So like that you will have a few routines. Let me try to show you here. So like similar way like the credit check is there, it must fail. Mm, so one other routine will be there. I forgotten. One of the routine actually we use it the standard one. So I'll show you that one. So if that suppose if posting uh, if you billing posting that is for billing actually. I'm sorry to search here. So if that routine what it will do, we will discuss at the time of billing. If accounting document fails, that will fails. Okay. So if you would like to trigger output type manually, then you have to tick it. Anyhow, at the end of the day, we are using condition technique to trigger the output type automatically. Then what is the point to use this manual one? Anyhow, we'll see this. We'll check this field also. Okay. All good. Okay. So assign output determination procedure. So header level, as I said that item level. Let's try to most 99% output determination we use at header level. So let's go to the JEDWO R1. So let's try to replace with this output determination and let's try to, what is our output type? GORD. All good. See, order acknowledgement output and order acknowledgement. Let's save this. So we have done it. Let's try to maintain output records. So now let's try to create one order before that to confirm you. This will work for DO R1 only. Okay. As of now, it will not come. I feel, because I have forgotten to maintain, not forgotten, I haven't intentionally maintained output. Okay. So like even you cannot able to see your output type also here. So what is, so let's go to VB11. Okay. Output type. See, you can able to see this create output records for sales actually. Let's simply go here. If you remember, you can type it or else you can search here GORD. If I press here, you can able to see this. All these are the key combinations. Okay. Sales document type, more generative. So let's try to do it second one. Okay. So with reference to sales organization, I'm doing. What is my sales organization? This is RAM. So what about my document type? G4R1. Okay. Not GOR1, ours is DOR1. Okay. Press enter. See, when I press enter, default value is sold to what it is coming from your output type definition. If I want, I can able to change it manually. So, so since I selected a print right default value, that's why one is coming. If I wanted to use it for email, I can able to use it here. So, but output has been defined for medium 5 and partner function SP has not. So that's what it is telling. So you haven't defined where you haven't defined. So let me try to open nace parallelly so that you can able to see this. So you can able to see the both nace also it can be used. Let me try to go for our application is V1. This is for sales. Sales means order. So let's go to the output type. So ours is GORD, type it, and let's select this. Why this warning is coming? Certain times we can able to convert into error message. Here, if you come here, I haven't defined ED. I have only defined for printout and EDI. But when I'm trying to access for email, it is telling, "Hey boss, you are not defined for email. Why you are using? If a friend, since it is a warning, it is allow you, but it will not work for you." That's what I'm telling. The similar way, okay, if I go for EDI, what it says, since I defined, it will allows. It is not giving warning message. Since if I define there, email also, it will allow you the place where. So let's keep it printed here. So let me try to show you here. This is what all experience is. You have to learn all these things. Okay. So many people think that, warning message is coming, then why it is not working email? Because you haven't defined output medium for your partner function. That's what I'm telling my friends. If you come to output, okay, let's double click this. You can able to see this default values. Okay. That's why printout is coming. 4 is coming. So sold to party is coming. Where is coming? Here, coming. So you can able to see this 4 is coming. Okay, language, let's keep it English. Okay. And if you look at this, 4 means what I'm asking my system, send immediately need to trigger. I don't want to use. See here, partner function, if you maintain, it will work for that particular person only, sold to party only. If I don't maintain, it will not, it will work for everybody. Okay. Anyhow, I'll show you both. Let's go for BP. Who is my buddy? I'm just keeping this guy as, I'm just copying this. I'll just controlling as of now. It need to work for this partner, and I will show you both actually on test. So let's double click here. Here output device. Okay, like what is the printer you defined? Okay, this device is configured by your basis person uh, in SAP level, and that details it need to be captured from your customer by basis person with the help of the local guy who actually configured Outlook, your printer, and everything there. They will get it. Let's keep it the standard as of now. So someone has defined, right, HPJ or something like that. Let's keep it this one. So print immediately. If you'd like to print immediately, you have to tick this one. Okay. So how many printouts you want it, that we'll control here. Let's keep it one as of now. Okay. So release after output. There is, if you would like to track the spool request, you have to give the spool request. I will explain you all these things. So there is something called cover page configuration, that if you'd like to configure it based on your printer setting, if you want it, if you want to print all these things. So for this is for cover page, and recipient who's supposed to receive, and department, that also we can able to do it. Text you can able to copy it here. So storage mode, again print only it came. So from where it is coming, from your default values. So let's come here. Okay. So if you see this, uh, one second, processing routines, uh, this is fine. So let's select this. See, storage mode, it is print, it is coming. So because why? Because you made it here. If you really want, you can. If you feel that it is necessary to change it, you can able to change it. Most of the times, end user don't know, right? That's why we are giving. So layout, format, form, smart form, all these are the additional settings we can able to do it apart from your standard that we can do it. Okay. So let's check all these things. Let's save this. So if you would like to go for change mode, VV12. Okay, your order acknowledgement. If you feel so, like if you'd like to change any one of the details, that you can able to change it. And VV13 is for what I would say display. Okay. So most of the times in support project, consultants will have the display mode. We're not allowed to change. So select this and double click, it will go to the same page, or else select this and click on communication also, you will go to the same page, or select this and go to the communication method also, it will go to the same page. Okay. So now let's try to create a sales order now. Okay, DOR1 we configured. So let's take some 5 quantity. Let me take another material with same material with 10 quantity. Okay. Now go to extras and output and header and edit. Where is my output? It is not determined. Okay. What could be the reason? Let's try to check, or else let's try to save this. Okay. Now let's go to VA02, go to header, go to extras and output and edit. Okay. Let's try to do the analysis why it happened. In our settings for DOR1, we have forgotten to maintain our output procedures. So let's try to maintain our output procedure. So I think we have forgotten maintain for billing, or else some other document type. I didn't remember. Okay, let it be. Let's save for this. So now let's go to VA02. Okay, and let's try to check, or else we can able to assign our own output. So now if you look at this, uh, it's automatically came, right? Order acknowledgement. Let's try to save this one more time. Press enter. Okay. So it is currently being processed. That's what it is saying. It takes a few seconds, certain a time. So let's see this. Let's give a. So now let's go to the extras and header and edit. So once it is processing, right, it was in yellow background of your SAP system. Okay, if you check background software, once it is triggered, it is green. Select this. let me show you what exactly the processing log. If I click here, so not for this, if you select this, a processing log, actually it will be right for your idoc and email and other settings actually. So not for printout. Let's select this one and let's check the communication method. Okay, all these are the settings you have given. So let's try to check the printout actually. What are all the different ways? For example, it's in change mode, right? Let's come here. So let's click on this issue output. Okay, so this is what it is triggered, right? You can able to see this. What is the processing status? One means, okay, it is successfully processed. Two means processed with errors. Zero means, I think, let me check whether you can able to see. Yeah, you can able to see that, right? So this is all about your processing status. So medium means this is printout. Okay, why I am specifically explaining this? If you are working in support project, you have to reanalyze whatever the document which is already got saved. Actually, you will get a ticket like this. Okay, this is for print preview. So to watch that, okay. So I think you can able to see this. So this is what standard output says, SAP. Uh, this is registered trademark. So this is company. This is the address of your customer. Okay, Bimsara Limited. Hi, and this is a search word and Berlin we have given. So you can able to see this. This is the your sales order number. This is actually basically your PO date, and this is a reference number means your PO text actually. This is customer number. This is the delivery date. Okay, and you can able to see this. This is the currency, terms of payment, Inco terms. Okay, what is the net weight of your product and gross weight? And if you go below, you can able to find the records here. Material, your if it is batch relevant material, batch need to be printed here. What should be the segment? Okay, so item total, okay, 11718, and this is the final amount. This is all about your output tax on these materials. So and finally you got your printout here in standard format like this. How the general requirements will be there? Okay, so general requirements can be like I want my customer group supposed to be printed here. Okay, I want apart from that company address, company code address, or else sales org address, I want it. All these are the actual real-time requirements. So you have to find the field logic for that. What is the company code supposed to be printed, and what is the customer group supposed to be printed? For example, this is something related to your credit memo. Okay, I want my order reason supposed to be printed. What could be the order region for my credit memo? Okay, so like you have to for example, if you see this here, know where my document type is not printed, sales document type, the document type also I want it. If you assume that that is the requirement, that's supposed to be printed. Okay, and you will have a different requirements here, this space. Okay, so here you got a line item total, you got it right. So here if you look at this, for material wise you don't have net value here, material wise you don't have gross value here, material wise it won't, it is not printed the discounts actually. If you want discounts, all these are the different requirements you supposed to do it. It will not work. This is for your practice system. So for that you have to check with your abapper that he can able to capture all those requirements. Suppose if you captured all those requirements, you will write a functional specification for output determination that you will be signed off by your customer, and you will give it to your technical person. And not only that, you have to help them for field logic. You cannot blindly leave the requirements to your technical person. This is all about your order acknowledgement. Let's try to check a few other things related to this one. A requirement routine 2, what it is, so order confirmation, if any block is there it won't generate, right? So I just have assigned here. Let's try to play with the system now, okay, for testing at least this thing. So a01, okay, so if any incomplete log is there, it must not triggered. SEK test 2, okay, let's put it. let's okay, maybe I'll do that. I'll just remove the Incoterm. Okay, so Incoterms I removed, and let me remove the payment terms. That's okay. Let's go edit and check incomplete log. So I got some incomplete logs, right? If any incomplete log is there, and let's say additionally put a delivery block also. Okay. Such a case, go on extras and first you check your output. So it is not already there. So if I save it, okay. So let's go to VA02, and if you check, this is how the requirement routine 2 works actually. Let's go to the extras. I'm just showing an example. You can able to check other standard routines also. If you come here, so first it is asking payment terms. Let me put this payment term. Still output is not triggered. Okay, but still you have some other incomplete logs. Okay, let's try to maintain payment terms. Sorry, Incoterms FOB. So maybe like a Hamburg. Okay. So let's try to go and check your output. Still, it will not trigger. Okay. Let's come back and let's try to remove this delivery block also as a blank. Now press enter. Let's try to go to extras and check output. See, now output came. How beautiful it is. Let's save this. Okay. So it might be still under the process. So let's go and check issue output, and let's go for the printout. So now output is triggered since it is if customer says that, okay, by default it will be their requirement too. If any incomplete logs are there, it will not trigger. You might have some entry question or on that. Okay, that's why I'm explaining this with this much patience actually. So let's try to check something here. Okay, so this is what it happened. So like I would like to re-trigger the output. How do I do that? Let's go on header and go edit. Let's select this. uh let's check the processing log. It will not, so it is already green, right? So if I wanted to change output, if I click change output, okay, so it is, so I select this. Okay, before change, just go to the edit. So let's so if I click display means of communication, so if it is another, suppose if one logical destination, one printer it is failed, I can able to change it. This time I want some 5 printouts. Okay, that I can able to do it. So this is not only print, this supposed to be print and archive. I can able to do that manually, these settings. Okay, so if I save this, what happened? Let's go to the issue output again. So it will be in the same status, okay, whatever the latest output when it's supposed to be created this time. Okay, so let's click on print preview. So let's just remember this settings every time. I don't want it this. So this is got triggered. Okay, so with 1000 value, I'll just want to do some other thing here. Okay, press enter. So let me try to increase this quantity as some 10 quantity, and apart from that additionally I'm adding one more line item. If I save this, what it happened, let's go and try to check issue output. Okay, let's go for printout and let's try to check the output. So it is got triggered, right? So in the similar way, assume that if it is got failed some xyz reason, okay, what should I do? So just come here, output. If I want one more time, I can able to re-trigger it. Let's go to the print preview. No, I don't want to go to the print preview. Oh, come back. Oh man. So go to the extras and output a header and go to the edit. So let's select this. If I wanted to repeat output also, I can able to do it. Same output I want it one more time. Okay, if it is failed, if it is in red, you made some corrections. Okay, I can able to do so. So it is triggered. So now this is how you are playing with the system, right? Okay, so this is how you are playing with the system. Okay, so if you don't want to do that, how would I control that? Generally, it is not advisable, but still I'm showing you these settings. Come back, come back. So let's go here, select this, their output type. What is that? GORD. Okay, so let's click on this. So let's go to the change mode. Okay, again go inside. So now you select this, cannot be changed. Okay, so just try to play with the system now. So now let's try to, it is a new system setting, right? I have configured. Let's try to make it. Already we made some more settings, so let's make it for this one. So let's save this. Go to the display mode or change mode. Come back here. Let's try to issue the output. Okay, go for print preview. Okay, so now it is with two materials, 3 and 2 kgs, and 5,000 is the value. So now let's go back, go inside, go to the change mode. So let's go to the extras, output, header, and edit. Here, let's select it, change output. So what it is saying, cannot be processed. Why? Because if you make this setting, it will not allow you to process. So you cannot able to make reprocess or something like that. Okay. So let's try to enter manually what system says. See, you cannot process. It will not allow you for that also. Okay. So now let's go again VA02. Go to extras and output, header. Let's select this. Let's try to repeat output. Still, you cannot do all these three operations. Repeat, change, and manual entry. If you take this one in the configuration, okay, this is all about this one. Anyhow, that is different thing. Let's come here. So now let's select this. One more thing you supposed to learn. What is this further data? What is further data is all about? Let me try to show you this one. This one I can able to show you practically. Okay. Maybe I can go to the condition record. So we have taken our second option, right? Let's go for it. And here printout. So assume that, by default, it is with your background job. Okay. So, so that, when the job triggers only, output supposed to be triggered, right? So now let's go to the display. So let's go to the change mode. Otherwise, come back. Let's try to issue output. Okay. See, it is not processed. Why? Because Immediately means it will be processed. If it is background job, then it cannot be processed. So let's click on printout. What it says, print preview it shows. Okay, preview it shows, but actually physically the printout is not happened. That is what all about processing status. You can able to see this. So when background job runs, then only it will be processed. Let's assume that background job is failed. Okay, this uh, assume that most of the times you will get severe tickets for your billing. You cannot able to process it. What is the story? Okay, being a consultant, be proactive. What you can able to do it, you can able to do it manual process, and you can support them, because if it is month end and this bill document or this delivery document must be dispatched, it's all about business gap, right? Most of the times. So what you can able to do it, go to simply, I'm just showing this example. We have different ways. So let's click on edit. Okay, see this is in yellow status. Let's select this. If you click on further process, since it is not processed, it is in editable mode. Okay, it is not at processed, right? So certain times if it is fails, if it is bad job, if it is fails, and shows the time also why it is not processed, that you have to be analysis. Okay, so I will tell you two things here. Okay, I'll just process. If I select it manually here, come back and simply save. Now let's see the story first. So let's come to the extras and output header, edit. This is how you have to learn output determination. Okay. So in a detailed way, everyone can able to show that it works on condition technique and this thing. But what exactly, real time, what exactly happens near to standard? That's what I'm explaining. You will have a lot more things also after learning these many things also. If you go to the change mode, okay. So no, sorry. This I select, I can able to delete this. Okay. So this is the current one. Let's select this further data. So it is successfully processed. Okay. Now you got a time also, right? When it is got processed. How it will be processed, that also you can able to find it out. So your how you will be caught being a consultant. If you manually process it also, you have to take an approval through email. If you process and if you are helping every time, if you are getting tickets, then on your audit they say that why you are processing outputs manually. Background job is available also. So you have to not only give the temporary solution, you have to find the root cause for this. So how your senior can able to come to know that whether you manually process it or else end user some XYZ person, that by this tick mark, if you manually process an output, this tick mark will come, and who processes that username, it will come. Okay. So this is all about. Let's come back. Who we processed this one. This is not a real-time system. Okay, VA03 or VA02. Let's try to check the issue output. Now see the processing status is 1. Whether manual or automatic, it doesn't matter as of now. So it is successfully processed. Now you understood, right? What is the basic advantage of this extras output header? What is the basic advantage of this further data and all those things? Okay, let's try to make it change output so that we can confirm at your end. If you really understand this well, that is fine. See, you can able to how it works further data, how it works repeat data, how it works change output. And this is all about this one. This is just analysis. You can able to do it. Okay. So why initial one is failed, transmitted more than once. If it is successful, then you can able to see this. Okay. This you can select here. You can able to see this by sales organization. See, you can all these buttons are very useful from here to here. So if you would like to add a new entry also, you can able to do it. This is in display mode, change mode. That is fine. Apart from all this, we want one more entry, that also you can able to do it. Let's put it manually. This also I can able to show it. Okay, I selected this one. Assume that if I saved this one, so it is asking what is your this one printer. Okay, let's try to make it. So a lot of things we can able to play this. Let's press enter, go to extras, and now you can able to see this again 2 times triggered. Okay, this is what all about your output determination understanding as of now. Still uh, sales order level. Let me try to show you few more things as part of negative test. Okay, so let's try to go to VA01, and maybe I cannot able to show this one. I think 1 second, /n Vivo V8. Vivo R1. Let's copy this and Devo R4. One more document type. Let's save this. Let's come back. Okay. So let's try to do this one. So let's go to Devo R4. Let's enter the same. So let's press enter. Now you can able to see this extras, output, header, edit. So it will not work. If you wanted to go to the information, so you can able to see this. It is not satisfied this one. Here customer group is missing. Here it is not DOR4 output not maintained. Here DOR4 also you haven't maintained output. So this is how you can the useful of your information button. Let me try to show you one more thing. VAGR1. Let's go for DOR1 only. Let's go for this customer. So let's try to go to the extras, onto output, header, edit. Okay. So partner who determined, this is what it is determined. Actually, who is sold to party? This is what it happened. Okay. So to whom it is triggering, why it is triggering. Okay. Let's go to VA02. Let's make an analysis. Go to this one and let's go to the partners. Okay. Our partner is this one. Come back. Let's go and issue output. See, it is not processed. Why it is not processed? Actually your output record is maintained for whom? 33. Actually you maintained for 32. That's why it is not processed. So actually you can able to see output triggered. You can able to see in print preview because of some parameters, but actually it is not this one. So for this, let's go enter, go to extras and output header, edit. Let's select the, see, this is not processed. So let's go to the information. You can able to find the story. Okay. Output found, but actually not for him, the target. Now let's go and go to VV12. Let's try to change. Let's try to make it for everyone. So this is for 33, right? For a time being, let's go and trigger for any other person, the same 31. This is how you have to test it. So many scenarios it will come. I'm just showing you some examples for you. Let's save this. Let's go on display. Let's go on issue output. Let's go and check VA02. Let me check this. The output header edit for 31. So let's select this. Why still this is the one? So let's select this, click on information. So this time output found for this guy. Okay. So now let's try to go to VV12. No, why it is not triggered? Because of this man. It should be 4. Okay. Because of this. Yeah. So now it is coming for your 31, right? Now go to previously it came that one also. So let's select this. As of now, let's go to the further data. Let's try to change the medium manually. Okay. Let's save this. Go to issue output. So now it is processed. Let me try to go for one more person for your understanding. 32. Oh, here are some issues. If it is incomplete log, it will not work for you. Mm, Condition types. Last time we have used this one for okay. Now I cannot able to use this example anyhow. Anyhow, you understood by this time you can able to use it. Uh, Otherwise, for 31 only, I will do it one more time. So press enter. Maybe that price determination is a bit different. This time it will triggers display come back 7569. We show output. Now it is got processed. This is how it happens. So probably we'll try to extend our session for delivery and billing also. Okay. If you understand this session carefully, okay, you can better understand next session by using condition technique. Okay. So 1 second. I would like to tell one thing. So if you're not at subscribed, please subscribe my channel. All these are the different courses. Currently, I'm holding 8,127 students, and please try to work on these 2 courses. One is getting master trade functional specification. This is for idoc. Currently, we are in S4 HANA session for. See, you learn a few things. It is very, very important. You try to learn this. This is project specific. It will be useful. All these down payment scenarios you can able to explain in your interviews. And this is for your condition contract. S4 HANA is very cheap. It is varies from 400 to 600 rupees on weekdays. When you have a deal, you can able to subscribe this. Currently 83 hours with 270 lectures. You can try my S4 HANA course. Thank you so much and wishing you all the best. Let's catch up in next session for delivery as an extension. Let's continue, keep learning. If you really like this video, please like it. Have a great day.